it's me, Harper Savage, and today we're doing Project 6 of the Grabie Advent Calendar, which is the last project. Now it is days 21 through 23. Project name is Deck the Fridge with Art. Transform your kitchen into a festive gallery with vibrant acrylic markers on magnetic canvases. Let your artistic flair shine as you create cheerful designs that will make your fridge a holiday focal point. Grab your markers and let's get crafting. Day 21 is paintable magnetic canvas set of 4. Day 22, dual tone brush tip acrylic paint marker set of 4. Day 23 is a dot and fine tip acrylic paint marker set of 2. Now you may have noticed that 24 is not on here. I'll show you what that is and why I can't use it for this project. First, let's get out the other supplies. Canvas, markers, more markers. All right, so day 24 has their new launch product, whatever. Their highlighters. Oh god, that I can't get the caps off of. There are 2 different colors in each, but they both have the chisel end. And that probably will not work very well on canvas, so I can see why it's not included with this project. Don't know why. Again, I'm stressing about how I feel like the planner project should have been the last project, because these would have gone with that, but whatever. So we got 4 canvases here, and we gotta figure out what to do with them. Part of me kind of wants to do like a 4-panel design where they all go together. Another part of me wants to do a series where they kind of all go together, but not in the same way. And another part of me just wants to be like, YOLO, do what you feel like. Okay, so off screen I went ahead and sketched up something that'll use up all the colors. I was actually planning on doing like 1 panel with the supplies for this project, and I was going to do the rest of the panels with whatever supplies I wanted from the advent calendar, but I decided to make like a design that all connected to each other. And I found out a way to just use the colors that came for the project. So I am going to be working on these kind of one at a time and maybe do the reveal at the end. I went ahead and grabbed the silver from day 3 and I'm going to put some embellishments on these. Alright, it's time for the reveal. So here's what it looks like separated. And here's what it looks like all together. I think it turned out really cute. Let's see what it looks like on the fridge. You know what? I was actually really surprised that it stuck to the fridge because I have like a rounded door. But yeah, I was amazed that the magnets actually held up after I had such a hard time getting them to stick to anything. Turned out they only like fridges. Okay, so let's go over the supplies. They are basically the same supplies, they just have different nibs. Let's go over the brush tips first. I do overall like the acrylic markers and how they work. I like that there's 2 colors in one barrel, you know, to save space. However, on this particular canvas, it did rough up the edge of the nibs quite a bit. Where, I think it was the blue one that, like, looked the worst. Hold on. Yeah, it kind of, like, frayed the edge of the nib. Can you see that? Not even, like, pointed straight anymore at the tip there. So it's either the canvas is extra rough, which I think it is, or these markers can't hold up to rough surfaces, which it could be both. However, I did like them. They are a bit on the like transparent side. Like I couldn't get the pink to go over the green. I had to put several layers down, and when I say several, I mean several. And with the yellow, I could still see the pencil through the yellow. Take a closer look right there. That's the best line right now that you can see. And it was a green pencil, so it's not that far off from yellow. That's something to keep in mind. They will take more extra coats than some other brands. I know the Sharpie creative markers are a good comparison to these. My nibs on them haven't frayed, and I think they take a little bit less coats. I wish we had a purple. I felt like we were lacking a purple. We have every other color here but purple. So if we could have gotten like a purple magenta marker, I think that would have been cool. I know they have a larger set of these, so I might actually look into getting them. Now we have the dot tip and fine tip ones. The formula, I believe, is probably exactly the same as the brush tip. However, I don't love the fine point on the canvas. It's too thick, and I had to go over the line several times to cover up like any of the showing through color, because I think it's really the canvas was just too rough for these. I ended up not using the dotters as dotters because I wanted to color in full areas. I didn't really know how to use them as dotters for the two colors they gave us. Maybe if they had given us like a white and a gray, I could have done some textures on cheese fur. That's another thing. I wish they had given us like a white at least. They didn't give us a white anything in any of the advent calendar days. And this kind of sucks because I felt like I needed white like most of the time when I needed something. So I do feel like this canvas is quite rough. I guess it's just a lower quality canvas because honestly you can get something like this at the dollar store. Like you can see the texture a lot in the silver there. It's pretty apparent that there's a texture on this. I know canvas usually does have textures, but this is like kind of extra rough in my opinion compared with the markers kind of being on the thinner side with their layers. So even though I really ragged on this project, especially when I first unboxed it, I am going to rate this at, like actually kind of high. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 chi loaves because I did have fun with this project, especially after I got inspired to do I don't know what this is called when you make the piece like go together, but it's separate canvases. But this wraps up our projects for the Grabie Advent Calendar. Let me know which one your favorite was. So that is going to be it for me today. If you guys want to watch another Grabie Advent Calendar project, you can tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can tap the thumbnail here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things of commenting, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!